Alright, so this is a video for the new uplights, and basically what we got here is a very small, low-profile light. 3 large LEDs, they're red, green, blue, and amber, and Colby is going to help out today, so hi. So, as you can see, I've got them all set to white right now down the hallway, so that's why the lighting's a little off. We do have some sunlight coming in from the other way, so that is going to skew it a little bit. But to give you a close-up here of the different sides, one side has the in and out plugs, so you can actually daisy chain these. You can still plug these in, just like the old plug-in lights, but they do work wirelessly, battery powered. They'll run about 10 hours on a single color. I've noticed they'll run about 6 hours if you're doing a color cycle. On this side you have DMX in and DMX out. That's how you can actually control these remotely. I've got the antennas, so you can actually put an antenna here in. They do have to be plugged in. That's the downside of having the wireless. They're wireless powered, but they're not wireless signal. That would be for some very unique type situations where you've got a computer control it. Otherwise, you can just use the other means. DMX out, so you can actually chain it to the other one. This side is your menu panel. You've got battery indicator and then your menu functions. Basically, to turn it on, this way, this gives you your readout. Your basic setting is it just defaults to off. Okay. Now when you hit the menu, you can actually set the amount of blue that you want, so you can use 0 to 255 of that. You hit enter. Anytime you have a color, you enter and let it blink. That's how you know it's locked in. With the menu then, you can now do your color settings. Any of your color settings you can do. So one of the cool things here though are there's some built-in functions that allow it to do some other things. So you can do a color jump. Another one that's fun during the party is a color fade. So you can kind of see that it's fading through the different colors. And there's all different kinds of functions. This one does a different kind of fade. This one's sound active. Because there's not a sensitivity setting, I probably wouldn't do the sound active, because if it's quieter earlier in the evening and louder late in the evening, obviously that might just make them, it'll overdrive them, I guess, essentially. So, but one of the coolest functions of this is the ability to use it with a remote. Okay, so from here, as you can see here, we got a bunch of the different colors. Maybe you can't, I don't know if the lighting's tough. But you can do a lot of preset colors. So all you do is basically point it at the top of the device and it creates the color that you're looking for. Lots of different colors. And so if you don't have to have the exact red, green, blue, amber, you can actually go through and go around the room and just bump these guys. Most people want a variation of one of these colors anyway. So this is kind of your violet, more of a purple. You can also do, full-on color where you set the red, green, blue, and amber and come up with different whites. And that's what we got down the hall, is full-on white. So I'm going to run down there, I'll show you. You can set each of them to a different color. Come with me, Colby. So there's your blue. There's your green. And there's your red. So real easy with a remote. So if you've got a single color during the party, boom, 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 you can have your color fades going. So it's actually very simple to run. And what's really cool though is the charging case is one big roller case, and they plug in and one source plugs in. So the case, the travel case in which these things come in, actually also serves as the charging station. 10 of these lights go in each one. It's a little heavy, but it's not unbearably heavy. It's not any heavier than a lot of the other gear we use. So with that, that gives you the rundown of the lights.